Okay, so this is finishing up my rant. So that was going to a few friends and family members. Very few family members and friends. I keep my circle very small. It used to be like a lot of guy friends and a lot of family members, but it's good to have a small circle. Friends, family, and coworkers, which a lot of coworkers I no longer work with, and like after you stop working with them, you like no longer talk. But anyways, unless it was like, I don't know, it just happens. But anyways, so I've seen literally almost every video that I know of Shauna Ray. Well, as for YouTube, because I'm a YouTube person, that's like the only website I care about. And I do have TikTok, but I don't be on TikTok. Like I'll post like a dance here and there, like I did on YouTube, and that's it, or about God, Rapture, God, whatever. Um, but about the Shauna Ray thing, like I understand she have a condition that makes her look young, but she'll complain, and I understand the frustration because like I do it, but I don't complain about it all the time. I complain about it like here and there, but it's not all the time like she does. And I just feel like she feels like she's like the only one who deal with that. Like it's a lot of people who deal with that. You're not the only one. And so it gets frustrating because like people literally, sorry about that. People literally be so rude, so mean. Like 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 for me when I'm working with children, because I work with children, I love working with kids and children. I talk to them like they're human beings, they're people. I don't treat them or talk down to them like they're a kid. Just because they're a kid, certain adults and grown-ups, they talk to them in a certain way because they're young versus like, and for me it's like a teen, okay? But teenagers get talked down to like they're teenagers, okay? Same with kids. And so I either deal with that, like I get talked to like I'm like have a teenager mindset. And I always look firm now and very like not mean, but people will probably think I'm mean because like I get so much issues with it. Like I'm literally going to McDonald's today. Like recently it was the ER and the lady was like, "Are you 18?" Like irritated and frustrated. And I'm like, "Yeah, I just decided to not even say how old I am. I'm 29 going on 30." And I'm at the point now where I don't even tell people my age because they're not gonna believe me, no way. I got a neighbor that's really rude. She went by my window and she's like older too, like in her like 50s, 60s. I don't know. She looks younger, but she's not. Um, because the office had said something. Because I had to make a complaint on her. After you do so much stuff that's ignorant, I will tell. Usually I deal with the bullying and stuff like at my one job that yeah, I'm not gonna get in that topic. But she was yelling out her window, this little 18-year-old. I think in my head I'm not no 18-year-old, but okay, I'm 18. So that's why at the ER I was just like, yeah, I'm 18. Like, and then I was shocked she needed proof. She was like, "Can I see ID?" And like, it wasn't rude like with other people, but it was like she was like frustrated and didn't believe me. But like other times, like with doctors, for example, they'll like think well, they know my age because they see it, but they'll still like treat me as if I'm young or I'm not like wise. It's hard to explain. But anyways, I'm about McDonald's today, and I'm like, I love being a homebody, and I love just getting home because, like I said in my last video, I love people religiously speaking, but people are so hard to deal with. Like, like I feel like people could ask how old you are instead of like assuming it. And then to hear it is kind of like exaggerating to me because I don't look 12 years old. And like they just be so puzzled and shocked. And so it came about, I was going to McDonald's for literally a large fry. I got the box and it was not even like I'm salty. Like, they're like not good with salt. Like it needs a little salt. Like, come on, you guys. Like it tastes like as if they didn't even use salt. Anyways, some of them are hard. I'm like, but anyways, I love McDonald's fries. But anyways, I don't eat nothing else there because I can't eat bread or whatever. But anyways, so like I notice like all the time I go out, it don't matter where I'm at. I always get like winks or like smiling, like flirting type of way with guys, or they immediately look at my bottom. And I hate that about males. Why you always gotta look at my butt? Like, don't look at my butt. It's so annoying. And I understand men are men, but gosh, there's so much more to life than that, you know. But anyways, so I deal with this all the time with the smilings and, you know, at the gas station. It don't matter where, like, are you single or da 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 da. Anyways, so I'm coming out of Walmart and we was next to each other waiting for our food. And I knew he was smiling and stuff. I just started going to sleep. I'd be so upset. Like, literally, like, that's what I did. Like, I just began so irritated by people. And I wasn't irritated by him flirting, but I was getting irritated because he was trying to figure out if I was young or not. And so when I left out, he seen, and then I swear he seen me pull up driving. So I'm pretty sure if I was 12, I wouldn't be driving. But anyways, so I'm going to my car because we left out at the same time or whatever. And he like, you don't drive. Like, people gotta get my attention by talking real loud, so like everybody can hear the conversation. Like, everybody. You know, people sitting in their cars or driving up or whatever, and you gotta tell everybody. But anyways, he like, I know you're not driving. I'm just like, you know, I get to the point where I still be humble and never prideful, and I be like respectful back. Like, I be irritated, but I play it off. But I really be irritated because I just deal with it so long, and it just gets annoying because I don't feel like I look that young. But anyways, he was like, I know you're not driving. And he was like, I thought you was 12 years old, a kid up in there. And I was about to holler at you, but I was like, let me not holler at you because I couldn't, because I had my mask on too. But like I said, before I went in there, I had my mask off. So, but it don't matter if I have a mask on or not. And I look even, I guess, younger without my makeup. So, like, I don't wear makeup to try to look older, but like, you know. Anyways, I don't know. I just find it very frustrating when you look young, because like people just literally will talk to you, and I be thinking in my head, who are you talking to? Like, I'm not a kid. Like, people try to disrespect you, and like, it's just so hard. Like, people come at you like you're a teenager, or like you can be going to like a simple place, like for example, I went to the welfare office. There we go. And at this time, I needed some assistance, you know. And this lady, because it was like the time when I was getting bullied, and I decided to take myself out of the situation at work. And as a teacher assistant, I was dealing with it for like literally 2 years. Anyways, and everybody in that office was like, she ain't got to talk to her like that. Like, all I was going for was getting, it was some type of information. I forgot. It was just basic information about something. I forgot what it was. Wish I could remember. And she was so rude, like talking to me like I'm a kid, like rude, disrespectful for no reason. But it wasn't just that. It was also because I look young. You can just tell, like, if you experience what I'm saying, like if you look young, and people talk to you crazy. You know, people talk to people crazy all the time, but I'm saying it's a different way that you can tell that they're doing it because you look young, and they feel like they can get that off, you know, because, you know, like, it's just something about it. But anyways, everybody was in there like, she didn't have to talk to her like that. Like, it was just so rude. And I had to talk to the manager, and the manager apologized and stuff and was like, yeah, she shouldn't be talking to you like that. All you wanted was some information. And I mean, it wasn't, well, it looked like I cracked my phone. Did I crack my phone? No, I mean, I always crack my phones, but I have a screen protector, but it's a line in it. Oh, well, whatever. I'm glad I got the screen protector. But anyways, so it wasn't just and this is how you know it's different from people just going off on you just because they're being rude. No, they will look at you in a way where you know it's because you look young and they feel like they can do that and they can get it off, and you're not gonna like pop off like, because like, who are you talking to? Like, I didn't even do anything for you to go out like that on me, like loudly in front of all them people. And just like the looks, it's like, no, no, no. And it's like, I'm not a kid. I'm not a kid. You're not going to talk to me crazy. It's kind of like that. Like, it's so hard to explain. And it's kind of like with males. Like, they'll try to figure it out. And I understand. I feel like with males, they should just ask. Like, instead of just being seeming like a creep, staring at me, trying to figure it out because I do look young. But for me, I feel like I don't look too young, but for other people, they feel like I look very young. And it's going on 11 minutes. I'm almost done. I just feel like it's like I don't look. It's impossible that I look so young where they feel like they can get in trouble, and that's what he mentioned at McDonald's. And it's with since for years now, I hear the same stuff, and it just be feeling uncomfortable because like and you just have to deal with it. Like, for Shauna Ray, you just got to deal with it. It's very hard, very difficult, very uncomfortable. But complaining about it every single day is not going to help the situation. I can understand you complaining here and there, but every day is not healthy. It's not going to help you. You're going to look young, so you might as well deal with it, and it is frustrating. Okay. But complaining about it every day is not going to help. But anyways, and it gets to the point like they'll be looking at you for a long time trying to figure it out. And like, I feel like the thing about it is, I be wanting to tell them is, why don't you just ask how old I am instead of trying to figure it out? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of people don't communicate well these days at all. And it would just make people feel less frustrated and uncomfortable and kind of feel kind of like, is he being a creep, or is he just trying to figure it out? Why not just ask, hey, how old are you? Because you look kind of young, And I have had people do that, which I appreciate it, and I don't get frustrated when they do that, but I get frustrated and irritated when they when they just don't ask, and it just become a very awkward situation, or they make a whole scene in public, like, like, how old, they don't even say how old you are. They be like, just like the incident, at McDonald's, like, instead of doing all that loud stuff out in the parking lot, because you see me drive, and I swear he seen me, and I don't even swear, but I swear he seen me pull up, because I see people. I'm very observant. I got to be more attentive, but I'm very observant. But you want to be very attentive as well, both. But anyways, I seen him when I pulled out and I was in the driver's seat driving. I know he seen me. But I did have a mask on, and at one point I didn't. But I'm thinking, hey, you seen what I had on? I didn't even have this on. I'm about to clean. But I don't know. It's just very hard. So I, again, understand Shauna Ray. But she acts like she's the only one who deals with that. Like, and she complains about it every episode. And I don't even watch it. Like, I watch it on YouTube, but what I'm saying is I don't watch her show. But I see the different episodes. And every episode I seen, which were a few, she complains about it all the time. Like, I could never, like, every time I deal with it, I don't complain about it every time. I complain about it every here and there, like, golly. But I don't do it every single time I deal with it. Now, today was a day where I was like, bruh. Like, I don't even say bruh, but I say bruh or yo when I'm like the young folks, when I get like really frustrated or irritated. Like, when I hear an exaggeration or I deal with a lot of rudeness, it got to be really extreme for me to talk upon it or talk on it. So to hear that he thought I was 12 is like, really? Do I look 12? If I look 12, then okay, maybe I'm tripping. But I don't look 12, and I hope I don't look 12, because that's young. Like, golly, no, I'm sorry, I just can't. I just can't accept that he think I'm 12. Like, that's too low. That's just the spinach. I'm just sorry. If I do look 12, then my apologies. But I mean, it's kind of understandable because like at the ER, they said the receptionist was like, "Are you 18? Let me see your ID." So I mean, but I still wouldn't say I look 12. I can't even pinpoint it because I don't see myself as looking that young. So God bless. Sorry, so long.